your brother.
I fucked him in the
By
ass.
the way, guys, it's almost home workout month, June, in honor of Chris Benoit. He did the ultimate home workout.
Sponsored by Bowflex Total Gym.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
That was a big...
We were laughing about that at the live show
I was
last night.
saying this morning to Amber that they did the OJ series, American Crime Story, and they did the John Bonet one. There has to be a dramatic 10-part series on the Chris Benoit murders.
Yeah, dude.
You just find all actors that look exactly like Chris Benoit.
Fuck yes.
You know, one that looks a lot exactly like Chris Jericho.
Yep.
And then
you could just get Jericho.
You could just get
Jericho's
Jericho.
around.
He's
Yeah.
available. He fancies himself an actor.
He did People Talking Sports.
Did he?
Yeah, yeah.
He's a cool guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's charismatic.
Well, anyways, you get him to do a dramatic series about the death of his colleague. And, that would be I would watch the shit out of that. That would be the series of the summer.
100%.
And you know what? I don't know how optioning the story works or what's legal in terms of doing that shit, but I might write a little spec and pitch it to my agency that doesn't speak to me anymore.
Technically, no one.
I know it cost that company $6 million with my cum podcast, but what do you think about this? Just a little quick treatment. This guy murdered his family with wrestling moves a decade ago.
And they
in the same vein as the John Benet Ramsey series, we do a series about a man with CTE murdering his family and then hanging himself in the Bowflex. No, straight to voicemail? Okay.
My man Crippler cross-faced his son to death, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That is a literal finishing move.
Well, technically,
you gotta give it to him.
if he killed his entire family, then no one owns his estate then, right? I'm pretty sure.
right.
I was nearly a lawyer.
Up for grabs.
That's right.
So that means that the story you could just use. Yeah, and you don't have to pay anyone. Or
you
listen.
probably don't have to. If it's a public story and they're public figures, why wouldn't you be able to?
I guess
We
so.
could do the unlicensed story.
Yeah.
Crams Benoit.
Did they have to pay anyone to do the OJ series?
I think, I don't know. A lot of the
that's a
times
good
people
question.
just find a book and then they option the book.
They must have written a book about it. Let's option that.
Yeah.
Let's start our own studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go bankrupt. Let's spend every cent we make on Patreon.
On the Chris Well, why don't I just write the Chris Benoit book and then I option it for myself?
Nah, you're fucking
Then you
thinking.
can pay yourself double.
I get double
That's
the money.
fucking-
They get double
no.
money.
Yeah.
I get a book advance and then I option it and I need extra money from the book publisher to option my own story. And then
That's a good idea.
coming together.
I like that.
How about this? We start our own fucking publishing.
how about
firm.
this? I kill my own family and myself. That way it's my story.
your story.
And then I'll be fictionalize my story as a man named Chris Benoit,
That's
who's
perfect.
not related to the original Chris
Yeah,
Benoit.
they don't own
it's
that
based
name.
on my story.
Right.
It's a man who happens to be
Or,
named Chris
how about
Benoit,
this?
but it's the story about me.
But you gotta
change your
legally
name.
change
Oh,
your
yeah, you
name.
change
I
your
legally
name.
changed my name.
Kill your family. We found it, boys.
Yeah.
We found the
There
legal
we
way.
go.
Okay, you got to start a family, right? You got to let them grow up for like.
Dasha, get in here.
No, don't make that joke.
Okay.
Don't make that joke.
What do you mean, don't make that joke?
Just don't make.
She's going to be a millionaire.
Dude.
Well, no, she'll be dead, I guess.
Yeah.
Who, Dasha?
Yeah,
she'll
we'd have
die.
to kill her and
Yeah.
the child.
Shit. Who are we going to make? Who are we going to find? We'll
I
figure it
guess. I mean, I guess Nick can get
The
married
Chris
to
Benoit story, the true story of professional wrestler Nick Mullen. That's the title.
Right. Okay. You also need a
You have
WWE
to become-
contract.
You have to become intercontinental.
So you need
champion.
to. Okay. So
No,
you
we
need
start
to
our
go.
own WWE.
Perfect.
Wait, well, hold on. What's it? So, opening scene, the Chris Benoit movie. He's in an exercise equipment store and he's looking over all of like the Bowflexes and stuff. And you know, he's like the salesman's talking to him, and he's like, yeah, this is this one, and then we just see like he's like going over the features, and then from Benoit's perspective, his ears start ringing, and he's like zoning out, and he doesn't really know what's happening, you know.
Oh yeah, that like
And then
high
he, like,
pitched.
Then he like and then he like comes back, and the guy's like, Mr. Benoit, and he's like, oh yeah, sorry. They're like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And then the title card,
Right, yeah.
you know,
Perfect.
boom, 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 you know, like the, and then just pictures of wrestling moves superimposed in the
Yep.
background.
Yeah.
You know,
I think you got
Young Chris Benoit with long ass hair.
Idris Elba, you know, title card. You know.
You got to open on a cold open, which is the crime, right? And then you got to spend the entire 10 episodes.
Yeah, no, the
working back to
911, the
crime.
911 call.
Yeah.
Hello, brother.
Yeah.
I went over here to check on my friend.
Wait, did another wrestler find him dead?
I don't
Yeah,
think
for
so.
this,
For this,
Right,
for this,
yeah,
for
yeah.
this.
Of our
Yeah,
story,
yeah,
Hulk
yeah,
Hogan
yeah.
found it.
All right,
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Macho
that.
Man found
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a second. I gotta snap into a Slim Jim.
Ooh, yeah. Elizabeth.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, so that's okay. I like that. You have him like zoning out. You can tell that he has a.
I want to
haunted,
play
troubled path.
Yokozuna in. I'm going to be in Yellowface.
Okay,
All right,
yeah,
We're
yeah,
not
that's
casting it right now, dude.
Come on, let me be.
We got to break
Yokozuna.
this story.
No, yeah. Let's come up with an arc for 10 episodes, right?
So the cold open is most important, and then we can probably bang out Act 1 before we need to take a break for this. Guys, this is now a writer's room podcast.
That's fine.
If you want to because look, I am a professional television
That's
writer.
right.
If you guys want to see what it's like
This
to
is the
be
process.
in
We've
the
got-
zone with me when I'm on the fucking clock, you know, when I'm not goofing off with my boys on a stupid podcast. This is how it works. Adam, go get the index cards.
Yeah, I got
I'm gonna
that.
go ahead and start putting holes in your wall. though.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, can you just set up an entire like whiteboard system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get that
You know what?
whiteboard paint.
You know what? We need some LaCroix and goldfish.
Okay, I got LaCroix.
Yeah.
I got
So
LaCroix.
let's take a minute, and we're going to spend the next 20 minutes writing down our favorite LaCroix flavors, and then we'll give that to the production assistant.
Who is Adam?
Is Adam?
Well, yeah.
Um,
As back to Chris Benoit.
So okay, pilot episode. Get the flashback. 911 call.
All right. Okay. So here's the book. It's called Chris and Nancy: The True Story of the Benoit Murder, Suicide, and Pro Wrestling's Cocktail of Death.
Ooh.
So we're going to go free sample, and if you just read the sample, you don't have to option the whole book.
Yeah, that's true. It's
true, they put it
available
out
to the
there for
public
free.
on Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll option a sample.
I'm in a writer's room what they call a maverick. You know, they call me legal's worst nightmare.
They call me a goose.
because I like to, instead of doing my job,
Iceman.
argue with the lawyers from Viacom about what constitutes fair use and harassment.
Yep. You're one of the finest legal minds I know.
Yeah, they really enjoy having me around when I say technically it's not child pornography because the baby's penis isn't hard.
Yes.
It's an instructional video.
Yeah.
Yep.
By Irvin Muchnick. That's this guy's name.
Irvin Munch.
About Irvin Munchdick.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, maybe now
I'm
he's going to
Irvin.
murder his family and kill himself
Yeah,
too.
just- come on. He's a loose cannon.
It's me, Irvin. Ooh, is
It's
that a
me,
dick?
the loose cannon of being gay.
Irvin Munchdick.
He's a real loose asshole.
Take that, Irvin, you fucking bitch.
All right, let's go. Let's start this. What's he say? What's Irvin say?
Okay. Chris
He's
Benoit.
reading.
Oh yeah,
Give him
here we go.
some time.
Grow up. You're 40. This is it opens with a text message to or from Nancy to Chris.
Oh, God,
Grow
that
up.
bitch.
You're 40 years old, for mighty sakes. Get off this stuff. It's obvious I'm probably not the only one who can see you. And you both know the WWE wellness program is a joke.
Damn.
Chris Benoit text message. The scandal isn't what's illegal. It's what's legal. I don't know who Michael Kingsley is. I share an unintended badge of honor. This is the forward by Phil Mushnick.
Phil
His
Munchdick,
brother.
his
Yeah.
brother, who also munches dick.
Yeah. I don't know. This is
Fucking
this is more
bitches.
about. But what the fuck is this? Now it's all about his stupid last name.
Boo.
A Staten Islander. Or when Mushnick became Mushnick. Irv was living in New York.
Oh,
in the
you're
early
reading about the author.
No, I'm reading the sample. Why is this included in the sample?
Damn, dude. That's fucking bullshit. Never trust a munch dick.
All right, let's get into it, please.
What you guys remember Butt Munch? That was a good ass childhood.
That was
insult.
Yeah,
introduction
Butt
to the digital edition.
the digital diction.
All right, don't leave me hanging here, guys.
The digital ass function. I got it, dude.
Yeah,
Throw me
nice.
the ball a little bit. ISO for me. Here comes
This
the
is like
second
that
unit.
scene in Cliffhanger where he's like just barely hanging onto the wire.
By a finger.
Oh, faggot, dick munch. Don't let go.
Yeah, gay Irv
Yeah.
suck ding.
All right. God damn it.
Adam, what are you looking up?
The entire sample.
I'm looking up another Chris Benoit book.
Okay, all right, fuck it. We don't need the books. We'll make up our own goddamn story.
All right.
So he's in the.
So from what?
He
Just
leaves
from
the
sample.
Bowflex thing. Now the conflict we have to establish is between him and his wife Nancy.
Well, to me, it sounds
Nancy,
like already she's a
350 pounds, black one. You know.
Hold on, we got the. I think your phone is on a cord or something.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah, it's better. It's over now.
Nancy Benoit.
DJ Stavros on the
Let's
ones
see what
and
this woman
motherfucking
looks like.
twos.
What kind of dispute are they having at home? She's making lunch for the kids. She was a professional wrestler too. I don't know.
So
I don't know if I
she-
want that detail in there. So
No,
let's
get rid of
her-
that.
Let's make her theoretical physicist.
I like that.
Because we contrast the two types
Brains
of brain.
and
Right.
brawn.
Yeah. So she's at the
Brains.
forefront of science. She was raped by Neil deGrasse Tyson in the 1990s.
Yeah.
She's the woman that was raped
Yes,
by him?
and that's
Okay.
why nobody knows who she is, and she had to marry a mental retard.
Yeah. So she's living a quiet life in
Quiet life,
Yeah.
hiding from the science world, but quietly doing science in the attic.
Yep.
Ooh,
Where
what
she-
if Neil deGrasse Tyson
Where
was
the
actually
attic
one
where
who
she
killed
lives, because
everyone?
it's the only place in the house that's not filled with exercise equipment.
Yeah.
I think we got a fucking the gunman on the grassy knoll, Neil deGrasse Tyson, to cover up.
I
his
like
rape,
that.
Yeah.
Is actually the one who crippler cross faces her to
That's
death.
what Chris Benoit is quietly dealing with. He's piecing together the fact that his wife was raped by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay. So he's got like in the basement, he's got a whole like setup
Yeah.
like with like strings and like
Yeah.
coming
All
up
that
with
kind
like
of shit.
this who
It's
raped my
actually
wife.
just all the arms of the Bowflex lead to
Ah,
different people.
yes.
At
Wow.
the Carnegie Mellon University astrophysics.
And he has to
department.
lift his way.
And he has to lift the strings together. Okay.
All right.
This is coming
So he
together
gets
nicely.
home from the Bowflex store, and she's like, "Where have you been?" And he was like, "I was just at a bar drinking." And she was like, "Let me see your
She's like,
phone." He's
"Don't
like, "I don't
lie
want
to
to show
me."
you my phone. I've been getting drunk all day during the day." And she was like, "You were at the Bowflex store again." weren't you?" He's like, "Get off my fucking ass! You don't know everything I'm doing
Right.
for you." She's like, "Doing for us? What? You just because you put food on the table?" He's like, "I do a hell of a lot more than that." And at the time, we're on her side because we don't know that he's solving her rape with exercise.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we initially we just said because people know the story, people know he murdered his family, so he has to look like
They
a
think
villain
they
at
know the
first,
story.
and then as we peel back the layers, he becomes a more sympathetic character. As we remove weights from the stack,
Yes.
as it were. And that's what the title card should be. It's like
Yes.
people's names and then different settings on the Bowflex,
Yes.
lowering.
Yes, a notch.
And as we get more and deeper into the story. So I
You-
really
you
like
also-
that. I'm going to be directing it as well.
Okay, I think like something that could really add to this project is if we have a lot of
Let's get that-
dialogue free scenes.
Let's get that
of
Ching
just-
Chong guy that did True Detective.
Yeah, we could have him.
What's his name?
Christy Yamaguchi.
Yeah. That guy. He's
Tara Lachonsky or whatever.
Okay, we have a lot of-
Hideki Yamaguchi.
We need a lot of dialogue free, like sort of with just only like a kind of a hard rock soundtrack of men just getting ripped.
Well, it has to be.
working
You
out.
know what it has to be is
Getting strong.
Moments where we're seeing the old Chris come through have to be underlined by hair metal because it
Yes.
always has to dial back to the 1980s.
Motley Crue.
Right.
All
And the kind
Motley
of
Crue.
excesses that led to
In fact,
Right.
we should get Tommy Lee on board.
yeah, Quiet Riot.
Ooh, Quiet Riot's good.
A lot of Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Come on, suck my dick.
The 80s
Come
were kind of like
on,
when
kill your
steroids were
family.
king, right?
Yeah.
That was like a
Girls
hot.
get murdered
And you know what?
by
But we only
faster.
hear it. We only hear it when Chris is driving around in his 1997 Aerostar, listening to Quiet Riot on cassette tapes.
Yes.
So it'll
Wow.
you know that Quiet Riot saturates the scene where he's storming out of the house after the argument with his wife, and then it dials back where it's just on the cassette while he's driving. And what that symbolizes is that Chris's memories of like the glamour of the 1980s saturate his entire existence, and he can't see that it's destroying his life. When ultimately it's a very small, low fidelity part of what's
Yes.
going on in the world at large in his Aerostar that's filled
That's
with
the
yet another
world.
Bowflex.
Yeah.
They said that Aerostar has two Bowflexes in there.
He's addicted, literally, to buying Bowflex.
Yes. He gets
That's
it right.
his real problem. It's not the steroids. It's the Bowflex
And then
addiction.
Nancy or whatever the fuck her name is,
Well,
she can't help herself. It's been too long without science.
Yeah.
So then she sneaks back into the observatory.
Yeah. Well, she's sneaking chemicals into his food to try and kill him, but she's accidentally making Oxycontin.
Oh, okay. So she's going to get chemicals, and then she bumps into who does she see?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage. And
I'm gay.
Nancy, I gotta tell you, I've never told anyone.
and now
No, you're not.
she's burdened by this fact.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's holding Macho Man's secret.
Macho Man's like, I gotta tell you something. I was also raped by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh my God! So they're in sort of a sisterhood.
That's got to be like episode 4 or
of
5.
Survivor.
That's when the show really falls off.
Yeah.
You know, like night of.
They're like,
Where
the
they just
pilot
give
was
up.
good.
And then, and the lawyer's hiding drugs in her pussy.
I thought they would just be gay together.
Yeah. Anyways, back to work.
Yeah,
All right,
sorry.
yeah,
Then
sorry,
we took
sorry.
enough of a break.
Okay.
All right.
So Macho Man Randy
Macho Man's
Savage
getting raped by Neil deGrasse
No,
Tyson.
but we got to figure out what happens in Act 1 that lets us know that this is only going to end with him murdering his family.
Okay.
Or
Well,
is that necessary because people already know the end?
No, I
what
think.
you
But
need
wait,
is-
wait. Didn't Neil? I think Neil deGrasse Tyson killed him, dude, in ours.
Also, we should go back
You
and
think it's a
rewrite the
false
cold
flag?
open.
I
The
think
cold
it's
open
false
has
flag.
to start with, him sitting down at that Bowflex, and he's got blood and a bunch
Yeah,
of
of
Adderall
course.
glued to his face.
Yeah.
Or the 911 call. Do we go 911 call? Because what are we trying to say with the opening?
No. I think you're right. I think you have him
Not
sitting
what's
at the
his-
Bowflex.
We'll never know his motivation.
You
So
have
we have to
him-
know our motivation.
No, but what we know, we see a shadowy figure at the Bowflex, and everyone will assume.
shadowy figure.
No.
And everyone will
How
assume.
did you get this
it's
job?
Chris Benoit, dude.
You
But it's
have Chris
actually
Benoit. He's put
Neil
on the
deGrasse.
Quiet
We
Riot.
We know
in
it's.
his
We
house.
know it's. Yeah, we know it's.
We know it's the Chris
Okay,
Benoit show.
Okay, but how about? I still think Neil deGrasse Tyson should brainwash him with science.
All right, but beyond
He's
that,
the ultimate villain.
that you don't want to disclose that.
I know, but I'm saying we
Yeah.
need to
From
keep
the
that
jump.
in.
You know what it is?
Keep
You
that
know
in
what
mind.
it is?
You want to have
We
that.
need to keep
You know
that
what?
in
No,
mind.
it's
Right.
it's the police officer's scene of the crime, and one cop's cleaning this up, and then one guy's like, "Yeah, this guy's like a wrestler or something," and then the other guy's like, "Yeah, I used to be into this shit when I was a kid," and then that's
He's the
a
greatest.
flashback. Then we
He's
go
the
to the
greatest
flashback.
goddamn wrestler that ever lived.
yeah, and then we go, and then we go back to his childhood.
Yeah.
I love that.
In the Alabama of Canada,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that is. Canada's south. It's
Winnipeg.
Hot. It's Georgia, Canada.
What is it? What's the place? Calgary.
Shreveport,
The
Canada.
cowboy part. The cowboy part of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like running through the forest. He's chopping down trees and stuff. Sort of that.
He's
Like
drinking
that,
beer.
that
South will
Rocky-
rise. South Canada will rise again.
He's exactly.
that's right.
Some maple leaf in the middle of a Confederate flag.
right.
You know, and he's
Maybe.
mudding.
Ooh, how about this? He accidentally kills his little brother doing a crippler crossface.
That didn't happen.
But we got to fucking.
That's like the flash. That's the thing that's been
That's
haunting
been
him.
haunting him forever.
His entire life. You do
Yeah.
need something like that in
Exactly,
his childhood.
exactly.
Something that he's been running from his entire life.
No, you know what we flash back to? The first time he has like a concussion, and the doctor's like,
You
"Yeah,
can't
you're
do-
fine."
yeah.
That's what you flash back.
Right,
to.
right. Yeah, I agree. And
so,
it has
so
to
wait,
be
then from that flashback,
No, and it has
we
to be.
flashback even more.
But the doctor,
I think the whole thing should be a series of flashbacks.
the doctor is Will Smith doing African voice from the movie Concussion.
Yes,
you
yes.
got it. You got to throw back to.
Why you do this to your head? why are you going to make your noggin feel bad? I am a doctor who has taken the time to do a little research into what homosexuals do in the privacy of their own bedroom. They have a practice called anal fisting, where one man's hand is inserted into another man's rectum, and
he
it's
has
so
to take-
painful they have to
take
take drugs.
And then Vince McMahon.
My
kills
favorite
him.
part of that video is that
Found too bad.
Yeah, Pierre St. Pierre. What a great character that Adam doesn't know anything about.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Yeah.
That's right, you weren't fucking there, Nancy.
I'm sorry.
You weren't fucking there.
Oh, we going back to Benoit?
Yeah,
Nancy
dude.
Benoit? Okay.
Come on, man. We're at work right now.
We're at work.
That's what I'm
Actually, you
saying.
know what? This we should actually write the.
I think this actually would
that'd
be
be a fun
funny.
treat for the Patreon if we write a whole 5-act.
Chris Benoit saga.
Chris Benoit saga.
So it's just a movie.
No.
Oh no, 5-act story structure for like a
An
television
hour-long
show.
drama.
Yeah, okay.
We'll write the
Yeah.
pilot, and
All
then
right.
I'll write
Yeah.
a little treatment up for the whole series, and then you know what? We could probably actually pitch it.
Why not?
But it has to be
Why
Neil
not?
deGrasse Tyson.
I mean,
raped his
if you
wife.
could go look at some of the dumbass emails I've sent to my manager with bad ideas in it, this one not particularly shitty.
Listen, we're passionate about the project. We're passionate about exercise.
Yeah.
We're passionate about getting the story out there,
And we're coming up on the 10-year or the 12-year anniversary,
which is technically the amount of time you have to wait before you can develop a project like this.
Yeah.
Before nostalgia begins.
right, exactly. I mean, it was 11 years ago.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, I figure we sell it now, it'll probably be shot and then ready to air next year.
Right. At 12 years,
Nice little summer
it's
hit.
vintage.
12 years.
Can I be Neil deGrasse Tyson in blackface?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to be Eddie Guerrero.
Yes, hell yeah.
Oh, dude, I miss him every day.
I know. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Anyway, okay. I think there needs to be a central conflict in their relationship where Chris is lying to her about something, which is his Bowflex and steroid addiction, and she's lying to him about something, and it can't just be the rape.
She's been reading books again.
She's doing science.
She's been doing science.
She's doing science in private.
Mm-hmm.
And he said she's like, baby, I'll keep you safe. You gotta promise me you'll never do science again because when you do science, you get raped.
And then well, she doesn't know she got raped. But then also, he doesn't want his son around gay ass books.
That's true.
He wants his son to be strong,
Working out.
and not gay.
That's right. And his son
Has been reading.
super
Yo.
gay.
He catches his son reading.
Check this out, dude. So Chris Benoit's real life wife, what's her name? She used to be married to another wrestler named Kevin Sullivan.
Who's that?
Sully.
And some guy
Kevin Nash?
Kevin
No.
Sullivan. And he designed, his rival was Chris Benoit. And in the
serious?
wrestling world, he was like, what if we had a storyline where you leave me for Chris?
And
Are
then
you
they
kidding?
fell in love?
And then in the 1990s, so Nancy, who wrestled under the ring name Woman, would relieve him for Chris Benoit, and Sullivan insisted that the two should travel together, share hotel rooms, and hold hands in public to preserve the.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
That is the most romantic thing.
Fucking.
Well, I mean, that
That is
on
a
him.
beautiful love story.
He was just
right
trying
there.
to get out of it, dude. There's no way he knew what he was doing.
He's like, what if you fuck my friend?
yeah. He knew that. Once you get that Mongoloid Canadian charm, dude.
We got to have that in the movie, though. That's good.
Yeah, that's got to be in there because
it's gotta be
I guess
Eddie Guerrero.
he died as friends. All
So
right.
are we scrapping this whole science thing and making her a wrestler?
No.
Okay.
She's well, but we can just bounce back and forth because you know what we're also going to do. Do it from Chris's perspective, so none of it's going to make any sense because he has brain damage.
Yeah, it's true. It's going to be an unreliable narrator.
Ooh, I like that.
You know me, I'm a huge fan of Faulkner, so we're gonna do it Faulkner style.
Faulkner style. You like Faulkner, I like Faulkner.
Yeah, I like that. That's smart.
It's a book.
Maybe we can work
It's a
that.
book
in.
with
Yeah,
a lot of-
Faulkner.
Maybe we can open.
it's
how
a
about
lot
this?
of characters.
Well, he catches
How
his
about
son
this?
reading Faulkner.
No,
He's
opening
like, what is
scene.
that, Faulkner?
Opening scene.
That's
is
good.
is the murder scene, right? And
Very graphic.
very
you see
graphic.
everything.
And then we're painting
Blood
over
spraying.
the blood spraying out of the Bowflex onto a bookshelf.
Too much blood.
And then it's the bookshelf from the Danzig home.
Yes.
So it's like vampires.
Spooky books.
True stories about how Jesus was goth.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
werewolves and how to jack off to them. Like those books.
yes.
And then also a copy of The Sound and the Fury. And then splashes on that. Then we have a flashback. You know, we're in Mississippi.
Second flashback.
Yeah, we're in Mississippi.
Double flashback.
William Faulkner at his typewriter.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. It's a
William
hot
Faulkner.
day.
William Faulkner, very similar to Chris Benoit. And we draw a parallel between Chris Benoit and
love
William
this.
Faulkner. And then it's really not even a show about Chris Benoit anymore.
It becomes about.
It's about an artistry.
Was
it's
it
about great Americans.
Wasn't
with-
Faulkner writing like while he had a fucking job at a fucking factory and shit? Did my man write that big ass book he did while at a factory?
What are you talking
I don't
about?
know.
What's like the most famous book he wrote?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you do? East of Eden or whatever?
No, that's
not Faulkner.
It's not Faulkner. It's Steinbeck.
Steinbeck.
He had one big ass book.
What did he
Faulkner
do?
is Absalom, A Light in August, Sound and the Fury,
Sound of the Fury.
As I Lay Dying.
Yes,
That's
As I Lay
yeah.
Dying. Yeah.
That was also an emo band.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
I think he wrote that shit while he had a factory job.
Okay, so flashback, William Faulkner, he's in the factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
And his manager is a Cajun man
Mm-hmm.
named Pierre Benoit.
Whoa.
Who we don't know yet is Chris Benoit's
Great grandfather.
great-great-great-grandfather. Because his Chris Benoit's father was 12 when he had him.
Yeah.
And he comes from a long line of men that give birth at 12 years old.
The men give birth.
So even though it's only 60 years prior,
yes.
70 years prior, or whatever,
That's
there's
plenty
already
of time
been
for 5
18
generations of Benoits.
right, to move to Canada
Yeah.
and lose their Cajun accent and just become Canadian rednecks.
Right.
That's good. I love that.
Anyways, I think we got the first half of the first half.
I mean,
Yeah,
this
that's enough
is a
work
pretty
for
good
today.
fucking
no, it's not
movie.
enough work for today, but we certainly, we've made some progress. Now we just need
we'll
to figure
pick it
out
up
how
on
to.
the next podcast. I think.
Are we out of time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So
So
Pierre Saint Benoit, or
Yeah. Why are you always trying to take a break? Aren't you trying to have a career in the entertainment industry?
right? Man.
okay, third
What-
flashback.
You know, first of all, there's a lot of agents and managers that listen to this show. That's a fact.
That is
Half
true.
of
An
Hollywood
industry favorite.
Yeah,
And they need to.
These are the industry trades.
They need to know that we have the kind of work ethic that will allow us
exactly.
to get
We
jobs
can't give up on an
on the
idea
next
after
season
20
of
minutes.
Bosch, which is what I'm angling for. I want to write for Bosch.
I'm trying to write for Roseanne.
I'm trying to write for Bosch, and this is about me right now.
Okay, that's fine. I respect that.
So, step one: what is Bosch? What is that show about?
I still don't
What
know.
is it?
Anyone know?
Tools.
Who has any idea? Yes,
I think it's
about
tools.
I think he's a detective who may or may
Is it
not
like a new monk?
may or
kind
may
of thing?
not be named Bosch.
He's probably
Franklin and Bosch?
It'd be funny if
Franklin and Bosch.
yeah. It'd be funny if it's a detective named like Eric Smith, and then the show's just called Bosch for some reason, and they never explain why it's called Bosch, and then you find out that's what Neil deGrasse Tyson, the type of jigsaw he used to cut off Chris Benoit's wife's dress. He cut her dress off with the jigsaw before raping her.
That's right.
In space school.
Yeah.
in planet
in
school.
the planetarium.
And
dude.
saying things are different sizes than they are.
Right.
That's what you learn in space
So,
school.
okay,
right?
so you go flashback Carnegie Mellon University, Cleveland, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
She's a young co-ed. He is a professor. He says, I want you to meet me after class. She
And what
goes
year
to his
is this?
office hours.
1961?
1961, fine. She goes to his office. He's shirtless.
So
playing-
back in the background, we're hearing rock and roll,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because metal isn't around yet.
No.
1 o'clock, 2
1 o'clock,
o'clock.
2 o'clock, 3
3
o'clock,
o'clock
4,
rock.
5 o'clock, 6
have to
o'clock, 8
license
o'clock,
that.
9,
All the
9
numbers.
o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
13 o'clock.
There's a lot of numbers on the clock.
Rape. You're about to get raped by Neil
Yeah.
deGrasse
Yeah,
Tyson.
she's like, "What's happened to me?" And he's like, "They don't have a name for this yet." He's just
It
like,
hasn't been invented.
They don't know. This is called having sex still. Out of wed, you're doing something wrong, actually. Me, I'm just, boys will be boys. Is what it's called.
Yeah, on the chart,
trying to send
boys
men-
will be boysing.
Yeah, man.
Neil
We're trying to
deGrasse.
send men to the moon. What are you doing? Complaining? This is why they shouldn't let girls in space school. Here at Carnegie Mellon, home of space.
Hell yeah, we get a jacked guy to play young Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah,
too.
and he has a bass guitar.
we get Terry Crews.
Of course.
Terry
And
Crews.
you know he's doing that titty thing that he does.
Absolutely.
Everyone loves it when he does that
Absolutely.
titty flex thing.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. We do also have to license 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock, no matter how much the estate of Elvis asks.
Was that Elvis?
1
think
o'clock,
so.
2
So, flashback to her rape. Then, flashback North Carolina, 1981, WWF Wrestling, like Combine Training Institute, whatever.
Ric
that
Flair
thing
is running the combine.
You got all these young. That's cool. So it's like a first class, like X-Men first class. You got
all the
these
guys,
young versions.
All the guys are like, seeing how much they can bench press doing the 40-yard or whatever.
Right.
And then in the back corner, we see some nerds, and they're rolling out this like thing under a tarp. And all the rest was like, "What the fuck is that?" And they're like opening it up, and it's a Bowflex.
Oh, it's the first Bowflex. It's the first Bowflex. I saw where you were going with that.
Chris
and I
Benoit is like
it.
just leaning over a squat rack, and he's like, "That's stupid."
He's like, that's the gayest thing I've ever seen.
And they're like, crazy times we're living in, you know?
And they're like, this is actually the future. He's like, do you want to try it?
Yeah.
And then the first time you see him use a Bowflex. No, he makes fun of the scientist, but then he sneaks back in later that night.
He makes fun of the scientist, and he's like, no scientist will ever own me in any way whatsoever. And then he finds out years later that his wife was raped by one.
Oh, because he hates scientists.
That's the own.
Guess who the scientist is?
Who is it?
A young Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, he's the one who made Bowflex.
Before he put on the makeup.
That is the link.
The young
That is
white
the link.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, wow.
That is the link.
He has
That-
reverse vitiligo.
Yeah.
He becomes black.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I can think of a better name for reverse vitiligo, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh, fuck. This is really coming together, boys.
I like it. Okay, so
Yeah,
Neil
dude.
deGrasse Tyson both raped his wife and invented the Bowflex, which is the thing that he has developed this crippling addiction to. See, it's the steroid. Yeah.
This is going to be a good ass show, dude.
It's going to be so good, dude.
This is going to be the best show that anyone's ever watched.
Yep.
Whoa, dude. Who knew Neil deGrasse Tyson was the villain in Chris Benoit's life?
What do you think about casting for Benoit? Dream casting. Budgets no.
That fat Matt Damon
That fake
kid.
Matt Damon,
He'd be perfect. And he's in all that kind
Landry.
of shit.
What's his name?
Fat Matt Damon.
What's his name?
He was in...
Somebody, if he listens to the show, please reach out to us. We would love to cast you in our Chris Benoit story.
Yeah.
Which
From
is
like Friday Night
wink,
Lights. and
wink,
shit, right?
unwink about me.
It's about this
Right, it's
crime
about
that Nick
you.
is actually going to be committing. So we don't have to license the story.
Yeah, so if Fat Matt Damon is listening, whatever your stupid ass name is.
Wasn't he in Breaking Bad?
He was in Breaking Bad.
He was in
Todd.
Breaking Bad and Friday Night Lights.
And Fargo.
And Fargo.
Was he in Friday Night Lights?
Which
He gets a lot of
Fargo,
work.
which was the best show on
Yeah,
TV
he
in the
plays
last
the
4
nerd.
years prior to the Chris Benoit story.
Yep.
Which is going to be the
We're
best.
coming for you, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my dick Billy Bob Thornton in
Yeah.
the first season.
So he's going into the first wrestling match, right? He's at the combine, and that's where he makes friends with Kevin Sullivan.
Yes.
And Kevin Sullivan.
We have to change it. He's got to be
Oh,
Eddie
Kevin Sullivan's his best
Yeah,
friend.
Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be Kevin
It
Sorbo.
should be Eddie
It's Kevin
Guerrero.
Sorbo who's
Yeah,
a wrestler.
and Kevin Sorbo
who
has
you're allowed
been-
to use because he's a Christian. And
He has
the
been
Bible
locked
is
out of
public
Hollywood.
domain.
Exactly.
So you're allowed to. Any Christian person is allowed. You can do their story.
Ooh, so let's get what's his face?
Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron.
Yeah.
But it was
Kevin
already
Sorbo-
Kevin Sorbo. So we
No,
get
but
Kirk
he-
Cameron to play Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo.
All right, I see what you're saying. So Kevin Sorbo walks up and he introduces him, Chris Benoit, to his wife. This is my wife Nancy, who hasn't been raped yet, by the way.
Yep.
Kevin and Chris is like, she hasn't been raped, and then they kind of have like a moment where he falls in love with her because she's not a rape victim. So she's
Yeah,
still
she's
perfect.
pure,
She's
yeah.
still pure. And then she's like, I just got to go back into the stock room to get more steroids where that scientist is. You know,
Oh, it
and he's
happens
like-
then and there.
Maybe it doesn't happen then, but no. You know what? It's probably too early for that to happen.
The rape? No, you want
I
to
thought it
disclose
happened
that
at
later
Carnegie
on.
Mellon.
Because you know where we find out that it's that the Bowflex guy is Neil deGrasse Tyson. It has to be the end of the episode where we see that guy putting on blackface makeup for some reason. At the end of episode like 4 or 5, that'd be people watching at home and go, "Oh shit, yeah,
Damn! I can't wait for next week.
yeah."
He just looks exactly like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but he's white. I'm like, oh, that guy looks kind of weird. And then he puts the blackface on.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's dude, this is like Vince Gilligan level shit.
Yeah,
good,
and then
bro.
people on Twitter are going to be like, "What's going to happen next week?" You know, it's going to have the whole audience like debating and arguing.
Chris Hardwick, hey, you're here and talking Benoit. I really can't, you know. I
What's
really
up,
can't wait to
nerds?
see-
We're talking Benoit.
yeah. When it turned out the Bowflex salesman was also mentally retarded, and then he spoke a language that only Chris understood. Yeah.
All right, so then you want to take it back to modern day, right?
No, because we gotta like.
We got to go way back and then work.
Work our way up to his career. So he just sort of meets her. He's in his first wrestling match or whatever, and there has to be something that happens in the first wrestling match where it shows his promise, but then also him getting fucking dinged in the noggin.
Yeah, he doesn't have his character down, right?
Yeah.
He's ashamed of being French Canadian.
Yeah.
He's afraid of his French ass last
Hey,
name.
I do not want people
Yeah.
to think to think I'm a retard.
Yeah, they're retired. Yeah, so he comes up with like
And one of the other wrestlers is like, he's like, dude, I used to have an accent too. I'm actually from Turkey.
Yeah.
And he's like, what I found that works is I smash a hammer into my forehead.
Yep.
and he can talk normal.
It makes me talk. It makes me talk normal. He was like, I don't know if they. So then Chris Benoit tries. He's like, oh my god, it works. It's like doing poppers, basically.
Wow. And they are also doing.
So he also gets to
their asses are so wide.
He's really into poppers and smashing himself in the head with a hammer to get rid of his French Canadian accent.
Okay. We got to have a scene where he tries the Bowflex Total Gym at home.
Well, that's what happens. He doesn't win this first match because his range of motion isn't good enough.
And his character's bad, too.
No, I think he has to win the first match. That's too much going on for the first episode. He can't also not
I
win.
thought this was like episode 4.
No. We're still.
No, we're still
This is
on
episode
pilot.
1?
We're still on act. We're in Act 1.
Act 1.
Yeah, we
still haven't landed on a cold open
This
yet.
is a dense show. That's what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot happening.
Hey man, you want to be a big boy? You want to be a real big boy television
You wanna
writer?
be David Chase?
This is the kind of work we do.
Okay.
45 minutes a day. Well, I'm already out of La Croix.
Breaks.
I'm ready for another one. I think, you know what? And this will be a risk, but I think we should give Roseanne a cameo.
I think so too. The thing is that you have
She
so
should
many
play
actors
Vader.
because of liberal Hollywood who have been blacklisted. Kevin Sorbo's one of them.
Oh, you know what we should do?
Roseanne's one of them.
I'm gonna
Tim Allen's another one
I'm
of them.
gonna get my people out to John Milius to write the speech.
He's right wing too.
The speech that Chris Benoit gives before killing his son with
You
wrestling.
gotta get Milius in the room.
Milius will do that.
Yeah, he can crush that shit.
I've known him for years.
Yep.
Do it.
We gotta have David Mamet in the room.
500 men went into the water, Chief. How about we just use John Milius' speech from Jaws?
I think that's fine.
And then we can credit him as the writer of the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll option.
From the mind that brought you Jaws.
We don't even have to do this. Sorry for having
Written by John Milius.
Sorry for having such a sinister
Speech from Jaws before he kills his son. You know how you tell that chief? You tell by looking from the tail to the dorsal fin. They got black eyes, lifeless eyes, like a doll's eyes.
You know what? You don't have to pay him if you just say the speech in real life. Then
You quote me.
you quote yourself.
Yeah. That's good. Let's do a video of me saying the speech.
We just need a
But just
video of
happen to
you.
say it. Yeah, but just by chance.
No, you just came up with it.
because they have to prove that I've seen Jaws.
Which you haven't.
You haven't.
I haven't seen. In
For
fact,
the
I don't
record,
even
you
know
have
what
not.
it is. I've never even heard of John
I
Milius.
don't know who John Milius is.
Yeah, I've never. John Milhouse? What are you talking about?
Millhouse.
Richard
What are we
Milhouse.
talking?
Simpsons?
Yeah.
Milhouse from the
Yeah.
Simpsons?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. Did I ever tell you guys the story of the USS Indianapolis?
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
No, what?
What's the story?
They were on a mission to bring the atomic bomb to the Enola Gay.
Whoa.
Wow.
And so it was a mission so secret that when the Japanese torpedo boat hit the Indianapolis, no distress signal went out.
Damn.
And so 500 men went into the water.
Oh, my God.
And it took 2 days before the rescue boats showed up. And
That's crazy.
tiger sharks showed up.
Whoa.
Yeah. And they got lifeless eyes.
Like what?
Like black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
What?
And then when they sink those teeth into you, and those black eyes roll back white. And there's something about the screaming is horrific. I don't know. I'll have to go find a transcript from Jaws. I mean,
From the story that you...
from the thing that I'm saying right now.
The story you heard.
Spontaneously.
Yeah.
The word for word thing I'm saying now,
Exactly.
by chance, might exist elsewhere.
So that's how we can...
Well, you wrote it down in your diary.
I'm telling you, dude. Maverick Illegal Department.
We're gonna do our own legal on this project. We're not hiring any lawyers.
The legal bad boy. The legal eagle. Stay tuned next week for Act 2 of the Chris Benoit story.
And it's 5 weeks.
A Netflix original.
It's 5
every
acts.
single week until they give us the show.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a fun project. We should sit down and not actually do that.
That would actually be pretty fun.